Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you are all fine. I am your math teacher Shahbaz Ali. Unit number 4 Integers. Today we are starting our exercise 4.3. Question number 1. Simplify the following. Here we have first part. We have positive 4 minus and positive 1. We have to simply perform the basic operations. Here you can see, before solving the questions, we will understand this table deeply. Here we are multiplying the signs. If we have two negative signs and we are multiplying these two negative signs, the answer is positive. I am again repeating, the minus and minus, if we multiply 2 minus, we have positive symbol. Second, if we have two positive signs and we multiply two positive signs, the answer is positive. Third one is, the first sign is negative and second sign is positive. If we multiply these two signs, the answer is minus. Fourth one is, if first one is positive and second is negative and it is equal to minus sign. Here we have negative and here we have positive. If we multiply with these two signs, plus minus minus. Now positive 4 we will write as it is. The first symbol is positive and second is negative sign, plus minus minus. Here we will write the positive symbol because the 4 is greater. We will write the symbol which integer which has the greater value. Here we have positive 4 is greater and it has positive symbol, that is why we write here positive. Now 4 minus 1 we have 3 and greater is 4 and it has positive symbol, that is why we write here positive. Part number 5, we have positive 15 and minus between them and minus 4. Here you can see again minus minus we have positive. Here if we multiply by 2 minus symbol, the answer is positive, and minus 15 we will write as it is. Now plus and plus, here you can see plus and plus, we have plus and positive 15 and positive 4 we have 19. And students, guess which one is greater? Yes, 15 is greater and it has positive sign, that is why we write here positive. Question number 1, part number 7. Positive 23 minus between them and positive 15. Here positive 23 we will write as it is, and plus minus minus, you can see here plus minus minus, we will write here minus and 15 as it is. Again plus minus, we have minus, and if we minus these two digits 23 minus 15, we have 8. And students, you know that 23 is greater and it has positive symbol, that is why we write here positive. Part number 10, positive 49 minus positive 81, and you know that positive negative we have negative from this table, positive negative we have negative, we will write plus 49 as it is, and if we multiply these two signs we have minus. Now again positive negative we have negative, and which one is greater? Yeah, you know that 81 is greater and it has negative sign, that is why we write here negative. And if we minus these two integers, we got minus 32. Part number 9, positive 102 minus and minus 133. Here minus minus plus, that is why if we multiply two minus symbol, the answer is positive. Now plus plus, we have plus, and which one is greater? You know that 133 is greater and it has positive sign, that is why we write here positive. If we add these two integers, the answer is 235. Part number 12. Minus 195 minus and again minus 165. Here you can see we have two minus symbol. If we multiply by two minus signs, we have positive, and again positive minus, positive negative, we have negative. And which one is greater, you can guess here. Yes, 195 is greater and it has negative sign. We will write here negative. And if we minus these two integers, this one is larger and this one is smaller. If we minus, we have minus 30. Question number 2, fill in the blanks. Here you can see we have positive 2, minus, and here we have blank space. The answer is minus 7. Here students, we have to guess the number. If we minus or plus these numbers, the answer is minus 7. Here you can see if we write here positive 9, and you know that plus minus minus, minus 9 plus 2, we have minus 7. Part number 4, positive 16 minus blank is equal to positive 11. Here if we write here positive 5, now plus minus minus, here we have minus 5. If we subtract from the larger digit, that is 16, the answer is 11. So sign is positive. The reason is that because 16 is greater and it has positive sign, that is why we write here positive. Part number 5. Here you can see blank space. We have minus and again minus 3 is equal to positive 9. We have to fill in the blanks. If we write here positive 6, you know that minus minus we have positive, and positive 3 and positive 6 we have positive 9. Part number 6, in the blanks, minus positive 13 is equal to minus 29. Here you can see plus minus minus, and here if we put minus 16, now you know that minus 16 and minus 13 is equal to 29, and sign we will write here negative. The reason is that here we have 16 and 16 is greater and it has negative, that is why we write here negative. Question number 3, solve the following. Here we have first part, we have equations. Now we will solve this equation. So firstly, solve the brackets. Here you can see here we have a bracket, we will solve it first. Before solving this, here we have a table, let's discuss it. Here we have two minus samples and we multiply these two minus samples, the answer is positive. And if we have two positive samples and we multiply these two positive samples, the answer is positive. And first one is negative and second one is positive, and if we multiply these, the answer is negative. First one is positive and second one is negative. If we multiply these two samples, the answer is negative. Same, here you can see we have two negative samples, the minus and minus we have plus, then plus minus minus, 8 minus 6 we have 2, and we will see which integer is greater, and you know that 8 is greater and it has minus symbol, that is why we write here minus. Again minus minus plus, we write here plus, and plus minus minus, 4 minus 2 we have 2, and you know that 4 integer is greater and it has positive symbol, that is why we write here positive. Part number 2, firstly we will solve the bracket. Same again, minus minus plus, plus plus minus, minus plus is equal to minus, and plus minus is equal to minus. Here you can see here we have plus and here we have minus. If we multiply these two symbols, the answer is minus. Now plus minus minus 11 minus 5 we have 6, and you know that 11 is a larger integer and it has positive sign. We write here positive. Plus minus minus again and plus minus minus 19 minus 6 we have 13, and 19 you know that is greater. It has negative sign. We will write in our answer negative sign also. Part number 3. Same, we will solve the bracket first. Minus minus, if we multiply two minus symbol we have positive. Then plus minus minus 18 minus 13 we have positive 5. Positive 5 because 18 is greater, and 17 as it is. Again minus minus plus and plus 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 17 plus 5 we have 22. Part number 4. First solve the brackets. Here you can see here we have minus and here we have plus. If we multiply by these two samples, the answer is minus. Now here we have both are minus symbol, and you know that minus and minus plus, if we plus these two integers, 18 plus 12, answer is 30, and 18 is greater. It has negative sign, that is why we write here negative. Again minus minus plus and minus 30 will write as it is. If 30 minus 90 we have 11, and 30 is greater integer, it has negative sign, that is why we write here negative. Part number 5. Again first solve the bracket. Here we will check firstly solve the bracket. Here we have two negative sign and these signs becomes positive, and if we add these two numbers 23 plus 9 we have 32, and this integer we will write as it is. Again we multiply these two symbols, plus minus minus and then plus minus minus 32 minus 29 we have 3, and you know that which integer is greater, 32 is greater. It has positive sign, that is why we write here positive. Part number 6. You can see here we have negative, here we have positive. Then we multiply these two samples. You can see here the answer is negative, that is why we write here negative. Then 100 minus 50 we have 50. We will write this integer as it is. Again plus minus minus 50 minus 25 we have 25, and we will write the positive symbol, and reason you know that because 50 is greater and it has positive sign. Question number 4. Subtract minus 111 from plus 111. Firstly we will write this integer. You can see here this integer, then minus symbol because we want to subtract these numbers, and then these integers. Again minus minus is equal to plus. I am again repeating this minus and this minus. If we multiply with these two symbols, the answer is plus. And then plus plus, you know that plus, if we add these two integers, the answer is 222. Question number 5. The sum of two integers is minus 99 and one integer is minus 66. Then here find the other. So first integer we write is minus 99 and then minus again minus 66, this one integer. Then you know that minus minus we have positive, then plus minus minus. If we minus these two symbols, 99 minus 66 we have 33, and we will write here negative sign because if we add or subtract two numbers, we will check which number is greater and we will write the greatest number symbol. Here you know that the 99 is the greater number, and it has minus sign. That is why we write here minus. So student, this is our exercise 4.3 that is completed. I hope you understand well. If you have any query, you can ask me. I will give you answer as soon as possible. So take care. Allah Hafiz.